Lima's mother was a refugee from Afghanistan. She was a medical doctor. When the Taliban first came in and shut down Afghanistan, her family, she'd fled up over the mountains into Pakistan. And when she was over there, they set up a refugee camp and started a hospital there. And so she was doing operations. She was ambidextrous, could work with her left hand and her right hand. And the American doctors were so amazed at her, they arranged for her to be able to come to the United States. So she got to the United States and ended up in Nebraska. So that was just Lima and her mother. So when we were called in to help Lima's mother when she was sick, we ended up taking care of Lima, who was just in high school. I mean, we didn't have any business with children. We were in our 70s. And I said to her, I think we could do this. She was bright. And so, we were just here holding her up while she was going to school. And it was quite an adventure. And she graduated from high school, then went to UNL, graduated from there, went to Georgetown Law School in D.C., graduated from there, and she's working in immigration, refugees in New York City now. Isn't that a story?
And she loves what she's doing now. She's working with refugees like her mother, one-on-one, and representing them with their difficulties in getting approval to stay here.
And all they needed was just a little help. It didn't take a whole lot. And so we were really impressed with Lima's mother. And so we became interested when we first decided to do something. We looked around, who could handle it, who could do that.
We became attached to what Lutheran Family Services was doing, and we thought this was an exceptional program. There's so many good programs that people have, but we wanted to take one and give it all we had in the way of support. And so we, when this was going on, we stayed with the idea of supporting Lutheran Family Services.
And so we decided to give 5 scholarships a year, and we had applications come from all over the state. But these kids wrote applications. I mean, they had just wonderful stories of maybe hard stories. But these kids are brilliant. So it's just fun to watch them and see them. So you just wish you could do 750 scholarships. And most of them, because of their background, want to do something to give back. So they want to get into the medical fields or sociology fields to help other people. So it's fun.
We get as much out of this ourselves of what we can help with under these programs. And with Lutheran Family Services, we've got the organization that knows how to do it.
We were just giving away the excesses that we were lucky enough to manage. And it makes you feel so good. And Lutheran Family Services has done a wonderful job. And we're hoping that others will be ready to give to maybe these things that we've already started, so it'll continue past us. And that would be my greatest hope. Because there are lots of other Limas in the world, and there are just, they need our help.
But I think there's a lot that can be done that we all could share a little more with people in this circumstance. And I feel strongly that I should be part of it. We should be part of it.
This scholarship is so grand, it's so big, it's so unbelievable. Like, I didn't think this was real when I first saw it on the internet.
I was actually born in Cuba. I came to the United States. My parents brought me here when I was 4 years old.
Hi, my name is Anthony Nguyen. I'm here at Pius in my AP Human Geography room. I love learning about anatomy and the human body, so I took my CNA class and I got my certification. So now I work at Madonna Rehab.
Hi, I'm Kendry. I'm a sophomore at the University of Nebraska, Lincoln, studying computer science.
My name is Zainab Al-Razak. I go to the University of Nebraska, Lincoln, and I'm an economics major on the pre-law track. I'd like to become a lawyer. I applied for the Lutheran Family Services Smith Diversity Scholarship, and when I won, I was like, oh my gosh, I cried. But then I was like, wait, I'm gonna go to college, and I get to live on campus, and I get to do all these things that had only ever seemed attainable in movies.
This is an amazing scholarship because it's not only used for tuition and books and fees for the college, but it can be used for other things.
It really does help underrepresented families who just do not have the means, where it's going to be beyond the books and beyond the tuition. There are families in Nebraska who count on their children to help with grocery money, with rent money, and this takes some of the pressure off so that those students can be a student first.
These are children now that will be able to contribute themselves to society.
We just always felt like it was important to give to others. We got a chance, and we wanted to give that to others. And Lutheran Family Services really helped us do that. It's been a joy.
My whole life, a huge part of me has always been fighting for what's right. I love fighting for what I believe in. I love defending the people I care about and people who don't deserve to be in the situations that they are in.
For my parents, they came to the US about 20 years ago, and before me and my sister were born, they didn't have someone to help interpret or translate for them. So until my sister and I learned English, they were kind of left in the dark.
This scholarship kind of lifted that weight off my shoulders so that I could focus on becoming the best version of me in terms of my professional and personal life.
I'm planning to go to UNL in the fall, and then eventually I hope to attend medical school at UNMC.
There are so many young girls, young boys, there are so many people coming from these marginalized, underrepresented, underprivileged backgrounds that if they had this is like the lottery ticket to the rest of their life.